Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description. When it comes to Flodesk automations, it has some of the basic automations out there like freebie delivery, nurture series. However, honestly, it's lacking quite a lot. You don't have any advanced conditions, you don't have multi-trigger workflows, no split testing, no page visited tracking, no e-commerce triggers. It's really only really suited for very simple sequences and some nurture flows, and that's it. So honestly, I would say even maybe a 5 to 6 out of 10. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. When it comes to interface, it's honestly very simple. It's very clean, very intuitive. It's extremely beginner friendly because, as I mentioned before, it doesn't really have a lot of automation features, and I will discuss some other things as well. But because it's lacking a lot of stuff, it makes it super simple. So it's a 10 out of 10. There are some other softwares that I would say are maybe as simple as this, but they have a lot more features. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. When it comes to landing pages, one thing to note is they do have very beautiful landing pages, very beautiful templates. And this obviously depends, it's subjective. I'll show you later a bit how the design looks. But it's easy to customize, but it's limited to the flexibility of how much you can actually customize. And there is no A/B testing, no advanced analytics, none that kind of stuff. So you'll have a few templates that look nice, but if you need something a bit more, it really doesn't provide it, hence it's only 6 out of 10. When it comes to forms, there are some, again, very beautiful templates. This might be subjective, but they are very modern, nice looking templates. And it's great aesthetic for creators, actually even different fields. However, the customization again is very light, and there's no A/B testing, no more advanced features, so it's only 7 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, again, when it comes to the visual aspect, it's very nice builder. It has some gorgeous templates with typography, layout options. However, it just doesn't have some advanced features like no dynamic content, no A/B testing for content, none of those basic type of things that you really actually need for your email marketing software. Hence, it's only 7 out of 10, even though visually it does look very nice. When it comes to e-commerce, it integrates with Shopify and other platforms via Zapier, so you'll need to pay extra if it's other platforms. You have some basic purchase tagging, but no native abandoned cart recovery, no product recommendations. Really, it's lacking a lot. It's only maybe like a 5 to 6 out of 10. So, unique features. First of all, they have unlimited everything plan, and I'll show you in a second what that exactly means. But this is the one thing that why this software really is popular. And then also I would say another feature that's a little bit standout feature is that what I mentioned before, they do have a lot of great looking design templates if you like that specific style that they provide. When it comes to Flodesk pricing, it's very interesting actually because they have these 3 different options. But the one thing you have to understand, the free plan, it's actually just to grow. You can't actually send any emails. You can only collect emails, and that's it, to grow your list. But when you start collecting emails, you want to start sending emails right away. So it doesn't even make sense, honestly, to go with this plan. I would never suggest it. There are better softwares that provide free plans. And then you have the Pro, and you also have the Everything. And with the Pro, the really interesting thing here is usually it's based on subscriber amount, but here there's no subscriber amount. It starts at $38
and that's the only option. It doesn't go up as well. It's unlimited emails, unlimited subscribers, unlimited workflows, and this really kind of depends. So here they have this basically thing where they show you, okay, no matter how many subscribers you get, it's going to cost you the same amount. And they say if you have 25,000 subscribers, on average is $75, which I think actually it's a lot less. If you're using something like Sender or MailerLite, you're actually going to be paying less than $38. It's going to be cheaper to start out, and they actually even have free plans as well. So you can actually start out much cheaper. Where it might be interesting is if you start getting more subscribers. If let's say you have 10,000 subscribers, now you're still only paying those, if you're doing monthly, $38 a month. And here it says average $250, but actually I would say if you're using Sender, MailerLite, it's going to be somewhere around like $100. But that's basically around one third of this price. So it is a lot cheaper if you have a ton of subscribers. And obviously if you go more and more, it's going to be great. But this is again just for kind of like, as I explained, other feature just for the basic stuff. And if you want to go with everything plan, this includes payments and checkouts, sales funnels, selling products, basically all of these sales features. And that is $64 a month. Again, the same type of principle, it's not going to change. However, I would say that keep in mind that the sales pages, the funnels, all of this stuff is very basic. So most likely you will end up getting a separate software that does all of your sales. You don't want to rely on just selling using Flodesk, and that's it. So who is Flodesk best for? Honestly, it's only really best if you're going to send a lot of basic emails, and that's it. You don't care about all the automations, advanced segmentations, all of these more advanced features like the landing pages, the forms, and all of that. And if you have a huge list as well, as I explained with the pricing, if you have a small list, it doesn't really make sense. But if you have a big list, it's only $38 a month. So you're going to save a lot of money if that is your goal. However, I would say that honestly, if you get a software that's going to have a bit more of automation features, it's going to have maybe A/B testing, so you can increase your conversion rates a lot. You're going to make so much more money. So I would advise honestly to invest a little bit more money and get a different software, because you are sacrificing all of these automation features that can really grow your business a lot.
When it comes to automations with Sender, you have pretty much all of the main things you will need, all of the different triggers, all of the win-back campaigns, all of these automations, analytics, A/B testing. You also have a bunch of pre-made templates, which are really nice if you don't want to think about it and you just want to insert certain things. So really, you can have maybe a couple additional things that are really like extra, but in general you have pretty much everything you will need. So it's a 9 out of 10 for automations. When it comes to ease of use and the interface, honestly it's one of the cleanest, one of the easiest interfaces. It's very beginner friendly, very clear to navigate between campaigns, automation, subscribers, all of that. It's really a 10 out of 10, super simple. When it comes to landing pages, it has a simple drag and drop editor, nothing too crazy per se, but there's a bunch of pre-built templates to choose from. You can customize all the layouts, you can customize most of the elements that you want to add, the styling, the sections. One thing to note here is that there is no built-in A/B testing for the landing pages. This doesn't usually exist for email marketing softwares. It's really more just like a very advanced feature, but there is 1 or 2 email marketing softwares that have that. That's why I give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to forms, you have all of the main stuff. You have the embeds, you can create different pop-ups, even gamified stuff, inline forms. It's very easy to customize, and you can customize quite a bit, add all of the different basic fields, and there is no A/B testing here. So if you want to A/B test it out, you're not going to have that option. But again, most of email marketing softwares don't have that option, but in general, it's really good. It's a 9 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, so designing your emails, You have a drag and drop editor that is pretty simple, but it has all of the main stuff you will need, and you have a bunch of different templates to choose from as well. It supports dynamic content. You can add personalized tags like people's names, dates, locations, and you can also A/B test different subject lines. So it has pretty much everything that you will need, but it's not as crazy, maybe customizable as some of the email builders. That's why I'll give it an 8 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce or just selling, basically it has integrations with all of the different main shopping tools like Shopify, WooCommerce, and you can have basically different product recommendations, abandoned carts. So all of these sort of the core features that you will need for e-commerce. It is a little bit limited in terms of analytics and purchase-based segmentation, but that's because it's not primarily meant for e-commerce. So you have some email marketing softwares that are for e-commerce that have maybe a little bit more in terms of analytics and segmentation, but it's pretty good in general. It's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to AI features, for now it has just basic AI subject line. When it comes to AI features, for now it just has basic AI subject line generator and copy suggestions when you write emails. It does not yet have any predictive or automation building AI capabilities. However, most likely it's going to be developed in the future. So for now, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. A couple of unique features is SMMS automation. So aside from email, you also have SMS. So you can actually do omni-channel marketing. And it has a bunch of, as I showed before, pre-made automation workflows that you can use. This includes SMS as well, so you can use both together, SMS and email marketing. And it also has heat maps when it comes to emails. You can see what people are engaging with the most. Cheapest pricing out there from all the email marketing softwares. So first of all, they have this free forever plan, and this gives you up to 2,500 subscribers, which is really a lot of subscribers. There is a limit of 15,000 emails per month, and you get most of the basic features that you will need. There are some limitations, like you don't get A/B testing, and you don't get like unlimited email templates, pop-up templates and landing pages, but you do get most of the stuff that you will need. Now, if you want to go with the paid plan, here I chose 10,000 subscribers, and the standard plan, as you can see, is $57 a month, which is honestly crazy cheap. And the professional plan is $120 a month. So the difference here really is they put quite a few different things, but really in reality it's just that you get SMS credits in here. So here you have SMS as well, however you need to buy it separately, whereas this already comes with SMS. And as you can see here, if you're paying 120, you get that same amount in SMS credits, which sounds really great. And then all of these like advanced automations, this is just to do with SMS messages basically. So you will have all of the features that you need on the standard plan as well. The other thing to take into consideration is that if you have 10,000 subscribers, here as you can see, you have a limit of 120,000 emails per month, meaning this is 12 emails per user per month, which is might be enough for you, might not be enough for you. So that's something to take into consideration. Also, if you have below 10,000, if you have somewhere between 5 and 10, let's say 7,000, then that becomes more per subscriber than 12 emails. But if you go with professional plan, then in here you get 240,000 emails, double the amount. So basically at least 24 emails per user per month, if not more. So it's really a honestly great pricing, both even the professional, because you get all of the SMS, and if you do annual billing, this is I think the biggest discount on any email marketing software. You get 30% discount.
So 10,000 subscribers is only $84 with professional plan and only $40 with standard plan, which is honestly absolutely insane. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that if you want to buy SMS separately, or you want to buy additional SMS, whatever it is, here you can basically just put in whatever amount and it's going to show you, okay, how much you're going to pay. You choose the country and all of that. It all depends. And another thing as well, what they have is they have pay as you go plan. So in here, as you can see, you have all of these different features, email automations, all of that. You might not have a couple of things. Basically what you have on the professional plan. But if you just want the sort of, I would say the basic, or well, almost like basically like this standard plan, then you can just choose this and you can just pay per emails sent. So for example, 10,000 emails is $57, so you can choose which one you want to do. So honestly, I would say that this is my probably favorite software, email marketing software right now. It's best value for money, and it's the cheapest software in general. So honestly, I think this is the best value for money when it comes to email marketing softwares. It also is the cheapest software out there, and I wouldn't say to go with the cheapest software out there just because it's cheap, because investing money makes sense, but actually all of the features that you get for the price are absolutely amazing. It literally has 95% of the things you might need. There are maybe just a couple of small things that you might be lacking, but for the price, it's an absolute no-brainer. By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoyed this, check out all of those links.